people of Appalachia and these mountains and these foothills and these little hollers and these big hollers. Family means everything to them. I mean, it's their closest friend, their closest neighbor. Work buddy. I mean, anything you could think of. Family is at the center of it. I got some pictures I'm going to share. A few pictures from the history albums that was in my grandmother's stuff. Thankful to have them. Thankful there's still a few people around that can tell me some things about some of them, some of the people in the pictures, because most of these are several generations, 3, I guess a lot of them's 3 generations before mine. Excuse me. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a simple Appalachian family. This first in here, that is my dad's dad on his mother's lap. He was born in 1912, so I'm guessing that picture is anywhere between 1913 and early 1914. It's his mother and his father, and I'm not sure about the ones in the back, and his brother on his father's lap, and then that's his sister. And this is my papa's mommy and daddy after they was older in years. He passed away in the early 1940s, somewhere around the start of World War II maybe. I'm thinking he was 65 or 6 from the best I can remember from what they told me. And this is my great-grandma that you just seen in the last picture's brother. And this would be her daddy. I'm not sure about the woman, so I guess that would be my great-great-granddaddy. This picture here is my great-grandmother. That was in 1981, and she helped grow that corn. She died in 1984 at the age of 100. And that's some railroad work going some of the family. I'm not real positive who was working in that. And this is my papa, my daddy's dad. He had to report to the Army during World War II. He was 30 years old when all this took place. This is his discharge papers. And this picture here's my mama and her mother. That's a good picture of them. You can see the resemblance. My mama mommied herself a lot. And this picture here's a lot of history here. That's Mama and Papa on the back, my daddy's mommy and dad, and that's her mother in front of her and his mother in front of him. That's a lot of history in one picture. And here's Mama and my aunt and my uncle. My aunt was born in 1953, so I'm assuming that's early 54 or late 53. That picture, so that's from 55. That's Mama and Papa and a couple kids, and Mama's sister photobombing in the back. She just passed away at 100-year-old. That's Mama's mommy and daddy and some of her brothers. She was born in 24, and she's not in that picture, so I'm not sure if she was born or not. And here's her mother and father here, and you see their chickens in front of them. There's some of the men in the family and some of the grandkids, looks like. Nieces, nephews. That's Mama's daddy's mules. I reckon that's his last team of mules. It was called Liz and John, and my papa broke them to plow for him, I reckon. Here's some of the men in the family from Mama's side. Her brothers and nephews and daddy. There's Mama's daddy there. He looks like he's dressed up, fixing to go somewhere. They say he was a real humble man. Attended church and just real humble. Here's her mommy and daddy. It's a blessing to have these pictures. I'm glad that somebody back yonder had got a camera and captured a lot of these. And this picture here is Mama's daddy drawing water, and that was before he died. You see there it says around 20 hours before he passed away. He died. He got up that morning, put his clothes on, and fell over dead, they said. That's Mama and my uncle. My 2 uncles and my aunt. I'm not sure who that little girl is holding my aunt. It's Mama's mother fixing her hair. You see a lot of pictures like that, the older women fixing their hair.
And here's the house that Mama grew up in. That house is still there today. It looks different, you know, it's got aluminum siding and whatnot on it, but it's still there to this day. It's always Mama's house. But this is just some of the pictures that there's plenty of them, and I just wanted to share some. That just a simple Appalachian family, God-fearing and just a simple family. And yous all have a safe one and a blessed one, and God bless, and I'll see yous on the next video.